Have you ever landed on a web page and just found yourself totally convinced? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the anatomy of a sales page. We're going to deconstruct the step-by-step techniques, which you might call its persuasion architecture, that they use to grab your attention, build trust, and, get you to buy. We're even going to dig into the fine print that most of us just scroll right past.
So, it all kicks off with the hook, and just look at the powerful mix of elements here. You've got the authority of a NASA scientist, the legendary genius of someone like Edison, and this amazing, almost unbelievable promise of a 7-second brain trick. This formula is basically engineered to get you to lower your guard and just spark your curiosity right away.
Okay, so the hook definitely gets your attention. But what's the actual promise? What is the big problem this product is claiming it's going to solve for you?
The promise here really leans into two things. It's easy and it's fast. I mean, forget years of hard work, right? The page is offering a 7-second trick that can supposedly unlock a genius IQ. That is such a powerful idea because it taps right into that very human desire we all have for a quick fix, an easy solution to a tough problem, like maybe feeling your mind isn't quite as sharp as it used to be.
And then we get the big reveal. After all that hype about activating your superbrain, what is the product? Well, it's something surprisingly simple, a digital audio track. This is a really key moment in the whole pitch, where this huge, abstract promise finally gets brought down to earth and attached to a real, concrete thing you can download.
So, how in the world do you make a claim as big as a digital audio file can make you a genius sound, legit? Well, the next step in the playbook is to build up some authority. We're about to see exactly how this page uses the look and the language of science to make its wild claims feel totally believable.
The strategy here is pretty clever. It's designed to just create this overwhelming feeling of scientific proof. The page doesn't just make claims, it lists a whole bunch of citations to actual scientific papers. Now, for the average person just scrolling through, the sheer number of these references acts as a really powerful signal of credibility, whether you actually click on them and read them or not.
And you can just see how broad that strategy is. The references touch on real, established scientific fields like theta brainwaves, memory formation, and auditory entrainment. The whole point is to borrow credibility from these known areas of research and then associate all of that with the product. It creates this powerful illusion that you're looking at a scientifically proven solution.
By the way, if you're finding this kind of breakdown of marketing and science helpful, we do a lot more explainers just like this over on our website. It's a really great place to keep learning how to analyze all the information that's thrown at us every single day. The link for that is right down there in the description.
All right, so the hook is in and the scientific credibility has been built up. Now, it's time for the offer. Let's break down what exactly you're supposed to get for your money.
The offer is laid out as this whole package deal, right? And it's designed to make you feel like you're getting a ton of value. You're not just buying one audio file, you're getting a special discount, you get instant access, and you get bonuses. This is a classic sales move to make the offer feel way more substantial and to give it a sense of urgency.
And the price is presented so clearly, so simply, a one-time payment of $39. See how it's positioned as this really affordable investment for all those incredible benefits they were promising just a few minutes ago?
And then, to get you over any last-minute hesitation, the offer pulls out a classic tool, the money-back guarantee. By giving you a 60-day, risk-free period, it basically removes the financial risk for you, the customer. That makes it a whole lot easier to click that buy button.
Okay, now we get to what is, honestly, the most important part of this whole deconstruction. We've seen the hook, the promise, and the offer, but it's the disclaimers, the fine print, that give us the crucial context that kind of reframes everything we just saw. Now, this is so important. While the marketing is promising you this enhanced genius, the legally required disclaimer from the reseller is talking about something completely different, money. It says, flat out, that the average user will earn significantly less or no money at all. It's a really jarring dose of reality, and it's hidden way down in the fine print.
And right here, the conflict is just crystal clear. The marketing promises to activate your superbrain, but the medical disclaimer says the product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. You have these two statements living right next to each other, creating this massive contradiction between the sales pitch and the legal reality.
And there's one more critical detail from the fine print. The expert, James Rivers, isn't a real name. It's a pen name. Now, the page says it's to protect a real neuroscientist's privacy,
but using an alias makes it pretty hard to verify the authority figure they're leaning on so heavily. It's a really important piece of context when you're trying to figure out where these claims are coming from.
So all of this leaves us with a really big, critical question. This sales page is honestly a masterclass in how to blend real, verifiable science with some seriously persuasive marketing. It doesn't automatically mean the product is a scam, but it does mean that we, as the consumers, have to be really sharp. How do we separate the actual scientific evidence from the powerful sales pitch?
Learning to think critically like this is exactly what we're all about. If you want to keep exploring complex topics and get better at deconstructing the world around you, come visit our official website. The link, one more time, is right down below in the description. Thanks for joining me on this one.